Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Wairarapa Television May Music Month Marathon. I'm sitting here with a freshly sweaty Inhale. How you guys doing?
Good, thank you.
Tremendous.
We've lost a member.
Yeah, this is 4 out of 5 members of Inhale. We're actually in the search for Mr. Ben Whip. There he is.
Get in here, mate.
Fashionably.
Bring it in, mate, bring it in.
Hello, Ben.
Scooch over, mate. Scooch over. We're all brothers here.
So obviously you guys are a lot heavier than the average band.
Some of us are, yes.
Some of us. Well, obviously my first question would be, where do you draw your major influences from? Like what bands, styles of music, etc.?
I'll let the lead songwriter answer that.
Easy Drummer, Superior 2.0. We just tend to use many influences. There's so many types of facets of metal out there, and it's a bit mind-boggling if you want to chuck us in a box. But we just really wanted to be real heavy and bring people real heavy, intense stuff. And if the band fits that same category, then we tend to like it, But it's not really a thing where we actively search for, new bands. We don't really. We sit down and listen to the new stuff, but Crank, Destroy, Race, Improve every Friday. Like, that came out in 95, classics. So true,
Yep, absolutely. And I also detect a rather heavy level of grooviness as well. There's a lot to move around to in your fellows' music, as well as the heaviness of it all. Any words on that? Any sort of where you draw the grooviness from as opposed to the heaviness from?
James Brown.
James Brown.
The beat.
The Godfather of Soul.
That's the one.
Tremendous. Riff Raff. Excellent artist. Look him up. So, a bit of history on the band. Where did you guys get your name from originally?
Know what I'm saying?
Good answer. So obviously you guys have played quite a few shows all around the North Island. I've been to a few myself. I am a registered fan of Inhale. Inhaler. What has been your favourite show to play so far? Like, have you opened for anyone in particular that you really enjoyed, or any venues you particularly like to play at and things like that?
New Plymouth.
Yeah, New Plymouth's good. Yeah.
What made New Plymouth special to you guys?
Just the people.
People.
The crowd.
Yeah,
We got to play with a Tool tribute band. That was awesome.
Tremendous.
Heaps of
thing
buds.
there. You got rappers. Oh, sorry guys. You got in New Plymouth, you got this one big jam house, and there's rappers in there, and there's metalheads in there, and there's extreme music files out there, and you got people that strumming the G, and they're all in one big room, learning off each other, and there's no separation or ego, and that's something that is quite rare, and rare things make them more valuable.
Bit of a music utopia then.
Yeah, well, it's just pretty much live and let live, play and let play, and no really room for big hot shots to send us through.
Cool.
They kind of get eaten by the crowd.
Yep.
It's like, get off, it's someone else's turn. Like children. Musicians are a lot like children.
Yeah.
You slap them on the hand every now and then.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah. I just got flashed.
Yep. As did I. Something I never need to see.
Yeah, but
again.
Hamilton's good, Auckland, we played up there and in this tiny little place. It was incredible, Just all the journey, the place.
Yep.
It's New Zealand, pretty much. It's an awesome venue.
Well, let's talk about some of the gear you guys use, because obviously it's quite a heavy-duty band. Do you really need the sort of heavy-duty gear to get the sound across?
Thick strings. Big, thick strings.
Big, thick strings?
Yeah, well, we play in a lot of down tunings, but we tend to stick to the 6 strings almost because once we get a feel for our instrument, not much tends to change. We tend to be stuck with the equipment that we like, and we stick to that, and we use the same equipment, because all our shows we do, they end up the same every single time, there's no real changes. There's what we do, pack up, go home,
So why fix what ain't broke, right?
Yeah, well, a lot of our gear is actually used just so basically we can fit it in the car. Like a lot of pedal boards, we just seen Shed, the Tool band, tribute band, and the dude had he had a pedal board the size of this couch. I'm not kidding you. And for that, it sounds incredible, but for us, we don't have room you know, in the station wagon for,
Yeah, especially when you got to travel long distances, etc.
yeah, we need room for food and people and,
Mainly booze.
And booze.
yeah.
And booze.
But that gets usually
cigarettes.
binned out on the way. But, yeah.
And cigarettes and cigarettes.
Cigarettes and cigarettes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Smokes and smoke.
Pies.
Cordon bleus.
Yep. All good things, all good things. Now, what is your songwriting process if you were to, not to sort of nail it down into steps as such, but sort of, you know, what areas do you start in? Do you start with the rhythm section, or do you put riffs together, or?
Well, like, there's a lot of, I try not to write it. Well, it tends to be just whatever happens. Like, we try and, you know, there's specific ways to write songs. People will, you know, you'll get your idea on the guitar, and you know, this is all fine, but Inhale's always been a bit weird in the sense where almost the drums and the rhythms can be written first. Melody ideas come second. It's more like a cyclic riff that will inspire a million more ideas from that one. And yeah, it's more like an evolution of riffs, and that's how we come up with, well, you know, that's how we come up with I come up with the main bones of the song, and all the boys add the flair, which make us Inhale, so we all write it. So.
And the other question musically was your lyrical content, and as to whether you draw inspiration from, you know, sort of life itself or past experiences, etc. Just to sort of, you know, well, not as to nail it
Just
down.
watch
to
a lot of
specific
Terminator.
place, but you watch it all on Terminator. It's a good place.
No,
to
I
do
mean,
that.
every song's different.
Yep.
Some songs will be personal, some can be metaphorically written,
Absolutely.
but the majority of the time they are all metaphorically written. Just to give a bit of spice to it.
Yep.
You know, you don't want to be simple as.
Nah.
Metaphors are the ways to go. Yeah. Hi everyone, I'm Paul, I'm the new vocalist. Thanks. Yeah, I mean, I didn't write these songs with these guys, but I'm writing new ones.
Awesome.
Yeah, it should be interesting, we can put it that much. Yeah, we'll leave the name for now.
Crank Obsession.
Yeah.
Now we have our first album came out, 10 Cones, and we urge everybody, if you enjoyed the show, or you enjoyed watching it, to jump online and listen to 10 Cones.
It's only $4.20.
$4.20, mate. It's $4.20 today, J-Day.
It's a deal.
Come on.
It's a steal. Sale of the
Still
century.
deal.
But also, we just released a new EP, which is just a collection of ideas, the Wake and Bake EP. And but yeah, we're actually working on our next full-length album. We're just sticking to the guns, keeping busy. Full-length album, Obsession, is coming out hopefully next year. And yeah, just keep at it.
I have heard the Wake and it is pretty incendiary, man. Like, I'm looking forward to this full-length album and what the new ideas bring, especially to an old school Inhale fan. You know what I mean?
Well, all the ideas, you know, we usually based on the rhythmic idea, and we usually stick to our guns there. So as we progress, that progresses part of our music, where we get pretty much better at what we do, and we already know each other pretty well. We,
Yeah,
you know,
for sure.
it's good close group of friends tends to help the whole writing process. You know.
So what do you guys do when you are not weaving heavy magic?
Parents.
Parents?
Dadding it up.
I'm a stay-at-home dad.
Yeah, I'm a
Excellent
dad
way to
too.
be, man.
Collection of dads.
And I've got my
Pretty
granddad
much.
hat on, just the suit, you know, the name of it.
Yep. I'm a dad musician myself. Got them feels. How many of you from the Whited Upper originally? 3 out of 5.
Yeah, I was raised here. I'd say I was.
You're raised here? Yep.
I only moved here 2 years ago. My wife and I and kids.
Awesome,
2
man.
years ago, originally from Whitby, Wellington.
How are you finding it?
P-Town.
How are you finding the Whited Upper?
That's Pirua Town, not Crack Town.
Thanks for clearing that up.
P-Town, Pirura.
Yeah, so what is it that you guys enjoy about the Whited Upper so much that sort of either A, makes you stay here, or B, drew you here in the first place?
It's cheap.
It's cheap?
I don't know. There seems to be like you go to a lot of places and you know, and you play with a lot of bands over the years, and everyone knows you, and as you know, this dude. But unlike Masterton, when we come home, Wairarapa, it tends to just you go back to work, you know, and you go back to being a dad, and you go back to just doing what inspires us in the first place. You know, we're not sitting around. We don't want, you know, like attention, you know, so to speak. We enjoy our alone time,
Yeah,
so to
enjoying the
speak.
solace,
To be left alone, you know, because certain things
It's home.
are illegal as well, and we like to be alone because that's the way the world has to be these days. But yeah.
All right then. Well, that is about all the time we have for today. I'd like to make
Hi, Cheska. Hi, Jackson.
Hey Jess, hey Malia. Hello, we're on TV. We're on the TV.
Papa.
Whittle, whittle, whittle.
Hey, Chaos. Oh, can we say our dogs?
Yeah, absolutely. Any shout-outs? Any shout-outs is all
so you
good.
can still hear.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
was murdered by a
Man in a yellow sweater. It's the one case I can't solve.
And if you guys are keen to hear any more of Inhale, you can go to smokemorecones.bandcamp. Here's some excellent, excellent tunes from an excellent, excellent band.
Get a bogan up your crank 10 cones.
For sure. We'll be back with some more music later. Catch you up.